Welcome to the Foundation Infrastructure Working Group. There's no agenda items except for open PRs, so let's start with that. We discussed a while back. Okay, Bosch utils.
I think we should have a look on the tests, but yeah.
Say, well, what do you think about the tests? What's what the tests?
I thought the tests are right. This is something we should check.
But I see here. Yes.
Yeah. But in general, I think this this feature is complete, so would be nice to have already a review.
I think there is one review, right?
Yes,
there's an approval.
There's an approval.
If it's not changed in the new year, then we still need two, right?
Yes, sure.
Doesn't the RFC say one?
Yeah, the RFC says one, I believe so. But we have been doing two mostly, and then for CI things, we sometimes go with one or none. And I don't know. Docs is usually one. So it's left to the discretion of the person merging the PRs. Vermont stem cell PRs are just merged, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it definitely needs some. This tests need to be fixed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And this was submitted by yes.
I will also try to look into this.
Okay. We're waiting for changes on that. This was the Bosch utils. Wait, didn't thought Brian said that it was merged. Oh, one's the related one. Okay. But this one has two reviews.
Mm-hmm.
This one can be merged.
Yeah, we depend on the Bosch utils. That's maybe also the reason why the tests are red. But yeah.
Yeah, but then it still needs to be probably rebased.
Yeah.
CLA got signed. Is there now good justification for this change? And this is against Jamie Master.
What was the 310 issue?
Nice. This one was close because it was still. Nice resolution there.
And actually, hey everyone, by the way.
Yeah, feels like the reviewers need to try to reproduce this issue, make sure it's real, and then validate that this fixes it. Kind of surprised. There must be some sort of factors because it feels like resizing disks is something that happens somewhere during tests.
Yeah.
Might be CPI specific, or I don't know.
Yeah, because this change has quite a wide blast radius, right? It's nothing IS specific here. It's just like
What does it
gonna
do when you
remove
apply?
this-
The load one at the bottom. It's not loaded.
I see.
I think resizing disk with the Warden CPI is not tested because it's broken for years.
But this is not more than
So-
CPI specific. This is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
vSphere.
It's just to say that resizing disk might be not covering every issues, every possible issues. At least
It
for
should be part
Warden
of
CPI,
bags,
it
right?
should be. Mm.
It's deleting this whole file.
This file is from 7 years ago.
I'm sure we've made those changes since then, right?
Yeah,
We're real good about that.
This is all definitely done. But that's like interesting.
Yeah, we definitely need some validation to make sure we don't break the world.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Or
mention here
do
of
people still use Garden?
It's all run C now, right? So
Yeah.
These days, I have huge issues with concourse on Warden mounts. Well, I'll talk a little bit about it later.
yeah, so this is just putting that config file in place then, right?
So allegedly, this issue says that this actually breaks resizing suddenly in Jammy. Which maybe it does.
But I don't understand the suddenly aspect of it. Like, this stuff has been in place for a long time, right? People have been resizing disks on Jammy.
Yeah, I mean, they said it started in a particular stem cell version in the issue, right? Recent stem cells, at least. I don't know if they list the versions that it did work on. There's enough words that have been typed here that they definitely found something.
Metric is the size of the issue.
Yeah.
The commit. Yes, that's what we also just looked at. Nice. So the time box to several hours is the thing that's biting us now. Hmm. Okay. Seems like they've done their research. But it, yeah.
Probably need to validate that it's an issue, and if it is, validate that the fix, a
Yeah.
stem cell built with the fix does not break
Mm.
CF deployment.
I should also dig into that. Maybe I will find inspiration for my own issues, and maybe testing this would be interesting for me.
I'm gonna also assign the leads. Think it's good if one of us. Oh, it doesn't pick one. I want load balancing on the leads thing. Settings. Code review. Enable auto assignment. Yes. How many team members? One. Round
Set
robin.
it to 3.
Yes.
Robin all advance.
Load balance. Sure. Never assign certain members. Me? No, okay. Something like that.
What does load balance do? Does that mean if I just keep a review open and never review it, that it'll just never select me because I have one open still?
I don't know. It's magic.
I'm so heavy loaded.
Just
I don't
open my
know.
own
Yeah,
PR and
feel-
like put
Feel
myself as a
free
reviewer.
to do some research and hack the system. I already found that setting your status on GitHub to away, I had it set to vacation or something, and you can set that for a specific org. Then I was never assigned, so that helps. Okay, then I probably need to remove them. And again, does that do a thing? No. Now it's gone. Yes. Refresh. That probably helps. Yes. It did a thing. Um, okay. That's pending review. This we discussed. There's no action at this point. And this one is waiting for reviews. Or that's already reviewed. That's done by Thomas. This is good. So it seems like this internal. So I think both of the people currently active in this thread are from Canonical, and it seems like they're still trying to figure things out.
Thomas introduced someone else in the channel because he's away somehow. In the fifth channel, there's so in our fifth channel, Slack channel, he introduced a new member of the golf club who will take his activities because he's away. Was mentioning him also.
Is that
You sound like if you are in a station hole or a station concourse.
do you mean the CF Fips channel? Or the-
Yes, yes. I'm not in a station, but the kids around. I'm in a school.
Well, you said there was a question around Fips.
No, there's a new golf club member who will take care of the activities Thomas was doing because he's away or something.
Ah, I didn't know that.
And I was saying to mention the new golf club member here. So, because maybe Thomas.
Okay, can you take care of that? Because I cannot find the thread. I see Ryan Hill and
The latest
Okay.
message, if you go down, but I can take care of this.
latest message in here.
No, in the Slack channel. But anyway, I will take care of that.
Mhm. So I had thought about it 1 or 2 weeks ago. I just went through these. I just changed the wording, not the meaning, and the overall outlook of it. The saying more instances instead of VMs, because this is predating Bosch V2,
I see.
and yeah, but not a big change, but it looks better and reads
Yeah,
better.
I'm all for that. Thanks for taking the time. Looks like a lot of work.
It took few hours indeed, yes.
Yeah. Yes. I think this is the third try. So the context, there were a few PRs that I've merged through the week. I think these were the previous ones. So first the kernel changed, right? So first the kernel changed, that's just normal, that's something Canonical does. And then with that, a path changed. And then it turned out that Fips is using an older kernel, so the path is still the same. So now we need conditional logic around this. And I think that's what this PR is about.
it's a bit sad not to use pipes instead of slash forward slashes instead as delimiters for pattern and replacement. It reads quite badly.
That's what I heard.
No problem.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, this would be good to get reviewed quickly, because it's blocking the stem cells releases.
Okay.
So I will probably through the week, I don't know, maybe tomorrow do a review and or purge it.
I will do it after the meeting.
Okay, let's go over issues. Ooh. Stem builds? People looking at stem builds? What's our stance on this? Because the whole point of stem build is that they can provide their own configuration on the Windows image, right? They can do their own things there. Like, are we owning that config file? It seems like there's a few settings that we care about, but we're not guaranteeing that the whole config is secure.
And these are shared in a totally separate repo, Bosch PS modules, I think, that we use to build the IaaS specific stem cells. So like it should probably be fixed in both of them if it's going to be fixed. I don't know. This is one of those like don't do dump things vulnerabilities, I think.
It's deprecated. It's definitely not used anymore.
Yes, that is definitely true.
What did you do? You touched it 4 months ago.
Yeah,
That's
because if
after
it's still used for building all of the Windows 2019 stem cells. Don't worry, the contents are exact because I diff them every time I change one.
Is this the same stuff?
It's deprecated as of 2020 when the plan was to make stem build work for public IaaSs. Unfortunately, nobody actually did that ever, so.
You're saying, yes, this is the same file then. Is this different? Or is this is the test, I see. This is the actual implementation. Yeah, those look really similar. So you're saying both need to be changed if we want to change this. And
Yeah,
if we're like for public IaaSes, then it makes sense, right? Like in those cases, there is nothing else changing those. Like we are fully building them, so we should make that. Okay.
yeah. And generally, we don't want people coming with a heavily modified base image anyway. We want the stem cell building process to make it safe and secure.
Does this make sense to add a story for in our backlog? I think it's
Yeah, I'll
useful
take a
thing to
look
do.
at it and we can do something about it.
Maybe finish the depreciation to avoid
No,
duplicate code. No.
that basically involves, so StemBuild supports vSphere only right now. It basically involves adding all 3 IaaS's support to StemBuild, which is just like months of work probably. A fine amount of work if you had like 4 people dedicated to building the Windows stem cell like we used to. Now we just have pipelines that run we kick it off every patch Tuesday and we're like, oh good, it works still.
Let me check if something has been updated since the 11th. Let's see anything 16th. Yeah, but that we looked at. Oh, 17th.
Oh yeah, I asked Brian to take a look at this because I know it was out of my depth, and now I've got him going back and forth.
I think that's it. Anybody got something else they want to discuss?
Yeah, these days I have issues with running Concourse on Warden and VirtualBox. Well, the jobs don't start. The volumes seems to block things. The checks, a few checks containers are able to spawn, but the very first job never starts because the containers never spawn. Concourse is having some issues at removing some task volumes, and it says the directory is not empty, but when I read the code, it should take care of removing anything before, so it should not block on some directory not being empty.
Did it work before?
And yes, it worked before. I've recreated the environment completely with latest versions, latest Bosch deployment, latest Concourse, anything. And the problem is still there. I don't know if that might ring a bell to you. It looks like some volume stuff is blocking the container scheduling or something. But it's quite strange and relates to some of the issues we've seen with mounting. Maybe it's related to having overlay volumes on top of overlay volumes. I should try to build one instance on top of a VirtualBox, inside a VirtualBox machine, with no warden involved, to verify that hypothesis, that assumption.
You just start the worker
Like,
process inside of there, you mean?
Um,
You should be able to do that. Like
yeah,
have the web instance running and just start up the worker in a warden or a VirtualBox
in a
VM.
VirtualBox, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Only the worker would be fine indeed. Yes. And I should be able to register it. Yeah, good idea. Only the worker.
I feel like I remember some folks at Pivotal running Concourse locally on their workstations, but this would have been like 7 years ago. I don't know if anybody's done it really since.
Yeah. So
It's
we recently
been running
did
fine for 4 years. But
Do you know, was it Concourse or the stem cell update that broke it? Not yet.
I'm not sure. I've bumped everything a few months ago. It looked like working fine, and then suddenly not working anymore. But I really remember that after the migration, it was actually running. Yeah. So
Wonder if there could have been a VirtualBox update that broke it or something. It seems like stem cell or Concourse, you have to be sort of active in updating that, whereas some auto update processes in VirtualBox could have happened without you noticing.
Well, I'm not really concerned about virtualization. I think volumes and overlays, drivers and stuff involve much more risks of failing. Well, it's just
I know persistent disks have broken on VirtualBox before because of VirtualBox changes. And work had to be done in the Warden CPI to fix it. Well,
the Warden CPI the Warden CPI is using loopback devices inside plain files. It's not that complicated, and here it's about ephemeral disks, not persistent disks. And yeah, by the way, Concourse is having very few updates for the latest months. Is Alex Sorachi still in the project?
Okay. If you Google him, he works for some other CI company now, for his job. So I don't think he's working on it much, if at all. I know VMware Broadcom has like one employee dedicated to doing stuff. So a lot of it's in the community's hands, which is one of the original sort of goals that Alex Sorachi had, was to very much empower the community. So now that there's not a lot of investment, we'll see if that actually happens. Hey, I'm wearing my Concourse shirt today, though.
Yeah, there was a huge roadmap towards Concourse version 10. And maybe that won't happen anytime. Maybe.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I mean, like within Broadcom, we still have to see what if priorities change with regards to Concourse or not.
I know in our area of Broadcom, we consider Concourse to be sort of an important tool. And so prior to the acquisition, there was some restructuring that happened such that the people working on Concourse were brought in as part of other teams so that they were less easy to sort of, oh, what's that? Get rid of that. So there's definitely goals for us to try to ensure that Concourse keeps getting maintained because we use it a lot, but we are always at the whim of people with checkbooks.
And Broadcom is investing a little bit in Bosch. This after the merge.
You know, we're here. As far as our percentage of the Broadcom revenue, it's not a lot. So, you know, they're not going to throw a ton of money at it. So for now, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still here. I think that's the important one.
All right. Okay then.
Okay.
Nothing.
Thanks all for joining, and see you all next week.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you all. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.